Now, what do we have here? I didn't think I'd catch you walking around the halls, considering your break started a few minutes ago. More than a few minutes ago, in fact. You were looking for me. Well, what could I do for you, my dear? Am I allowed to take breaks? Well, to take your question literally, I am, of course, allowed to take breaks. I'm allowed to do whatever I want. And this is my hotel, after all. Not that most of them realize it. I'm sure they all think there's some unseen manager in charge. So yes, I'm allowed to. But I have a feeling that's not what you're asking, is it? Can I take a break? May I inquire as to why you would want me to? You're heading into the city and you'd like some company while you run errands. And you couldn't find company elsewhere. Right. You'd like it to be me. You'd prefer. Well, I can't say I'm not flattered if you consider my company better than anyone else's. What a conundrum. Well, my mind tells me that I really should not leave the hotel on its own. Though, of course, we have other staff, and no matter how far away from the Baroness I am, I can always tell what is going on, and could easily open a doorway back here if someone needed my help while I was not in the building. I must say, though, it's unusual of me to do such things. To take breaks. Though I suppose I haven't had much of a reason to. Goodness. I didn't expect you to stop pleading. Isn't the sound of that just delightful? Alright. You know how to get a fledgling god's attention. So, if I were to take this break with you, what exactly would it entail? I know you said errands, but specifics. The food we offer here is not pleasing enough to you? Too fancy, I see. So you wish to procure food or ingredients to make your own things. It is true, we do not offer rooms that have kitchens in them. There's never been a need. And while I wouldn't mind, it would be a hindrance to have you trying to cook whatever you wanted in the kitchen whenever you pleased. In the restaurant's kitchen, yes. I tell you what, if you wish to live your normal little life so badly, I am certain that by the time you return back to the Baroness after your errands, that you'll find your room now has a kitchen attached to it. Oh, it's no trouble. If it would make your stay here more comfortable. Only for you, no. Don't go telling anybody else. Then, you wish me to accompany you grocery shopping, correct? Alright, I don't see that should take too long. And you wouldn't mind if I opened up a doorway back to the hotel if any emergency arose? Very well. Did you think I'd be more combative? I am finding that I quite enjoy you introducing me to new experiences. So who better to be my guide, and who am I to pass up an opportunity to learn more about how you all live? Besides, it could help me understand better, perhaps what to serve or what to stock in the kitchens of the Baroness. You're already dressed and have everything you need, I take it. In case I said no. Well, lucky for you, you're becoming my weak spot. So as long as you're willing to show me which way to go, I suppose we can be off. No. Not dressed like. I thought you liked me in uniform. It is smart, isn't it? Too formal. Even if it is understandable that I am just on break. Fine, if you insist that it would look strange. I would like to blend in and not make you feel embarrassed, so... What should I wear? What do I have? This? No, this is quite it. Other than the uniform, I don't own any other clothes. There hasn't been a need to. There are layers to the outfit. Yes, there's a white button-up underneath the jacket. That'll do, you say. What if I remove the hat and the jacket and go out like that? Alright. Why, look at that. I've only just reached for my chin strap and you are squirming. Whatever could that be for? And the jacket as well, you said. Did you think the clothes were a part of me? That I could not take them off? I suppose in a way they are. And I do not take them off. But an exception surely has to be made, given how red your face is turning all over me. Well, is this suitable enough? You think I look stiff? Are you sure that's not called having good posture, my dear? Fine. What would you change? Of course, feel free to touch. Not the hair, though. Alright. I wish to roll up my sleeves. Alright. Yes, there are even more freckles there. This form does tend to have them all over. The form was a conscious choice, but I suppose some, subconsciously perhaps, some features I found appealing in other humans, mortals. Some of them ended up incorporated. I don't even remember anymore if the freckles were a conscious choice, but given how much you seem to like them, I am glad they are there. Of course, you can get closer. Your hands are shaking. Do you need help unbuttoning the top couple buttons of my shirt? Yeah. Do I look casual enough now, Ben? Splendid. Well, thank you for the makeover. Now may I accompany you outside? You'll have to lead the way. It is novel, walking somewhere. But I suppose you mortals do need your exercise. I could, of course, open a doorway, teleport us there, if I knew the exact location. But I presume you want the walk. Not quite sure what you mean by I am walking like I'm still at work. Would you like me to put my hands down at my sides, not behind my back? I do not think I can loosen up like you are wanting me to. You must remember, this entire form is a suit. I am containing myself in it. You cannot expect me to be able to move so easily like one of you. I try my best. I don't want people in the Baroness to feel put off, or as though I am off-putting. But I'm sure there are little ways in which I move that are not quite human. though I find it adds to the mystique. Especially as the Baroness is haunted. Let people wonder whether or not I may be one of the ghosts themselves. They haven't been giving you any trouble, have they? Of course they wouldn't. They know I've staked my little claim on you, and they wouldn't dare harm you. And besides, they wouldn't harm anyone. It would be bad for business. But they do enjoy a scare here and there, but we need those to be happening, lest people think we're some sort of sham. But they wouldn't be scaring you. You're walking closer against me than you were before. You don't feel threatened out here, do you? You just like being close. I see. I will say you have opened up my eyes to the appeal of physical contact. It's not unpleasant to have you so close. Yes, I would say that I enjoy physical contact with you. Right now. And such as what? You're holding my hand. Yes, no, I understand it as a thing, traditionally, that people who are involved with each other do, even in public. I just haven't engaged in such a thing before. Well, if my body feels too stiff, You must understand I am priding myself on knowing how to act around humans, on how to service your kind. And you are pulling me into things I have no experience or expertise on, which is surprisingly daunting in a way. I wouldn't say scared. I don't get scared. You are going out of your way to put yourself in my existence. Life, you would call it. And I'm not. I am appreciative of it. And I wish to take great care with you. I would like for you to not be embarrassed to be with me in public. I would like this to be perfect. I've worked so hard on perfecting the rest of me. Suddenly having something new and unknown to me is You're giggling. I didn't mean to say anything funny. You think it's sweet that me worrying whether or not this is good enough for you is proof that I care about you. Well, yes, surely I must, somewhat. Or I wouldn't be letting you drag me out of the Baroness. I wouldn't leave it just for anyone. Yes, I would like to do a good job at holding your hand. Then relax. Another newer concept you are trying to introduce me to. No, I have felt relaxation in my eons of existence. But to be able to relax while doing something, I think requires familiarity with the thing, the situation. This is not familiar to me. But I think I would like it to be. And I appreciate your patience with me. So, I will try to relax. Hold it back. Right. You will let me know if I squeeze too hard. I'm not used to having my hands on humans. I'm aware you're much more fragile than myself. Better? Well, of course I'd pride myself on being a fast learner. I'd expect nothing less of myself. Now, which direction is this grocery store of yours?